Hello, welcome to day 23 of 30 Days of Calm. Today and what's left accounts for a full week of this practice with the recording and the videos. Personally, I'm looking forward to the end of it because it's quite a demand on time, as I've mentioned a few times in the videos. But I'm not going to stop the practice. No way. This practice has been a lifesaver for what has ironically turned out to be quite a stressful time. Not in a bad way, just there's a lot to do. I'm really taking the time to just watch the mind and try and ensure nothing that comes across is thought out or fake. Okay, I'll see you on the other side.
And now, gently relax your attention.
The end of the meditation practice, and on a day where quite a lot of activity has been pulverizing my brain, as it has been for a few days. No doubt I've mentioned it. Perhaps there's a story in there I'm addicted to. There isn't a huge amount of time for me in my day to do this, so perhaps I'll feel quite rushed. But again, I'm trying to remain centered and remain with the witness of the thought. Today's subject was on the small voices in the head, what we can maybe do to break free of them, and what it means to be the witness of them. So with meditation, particularly practices like this, we become aware more and more of the parts of ourselves that perhaps for a long time we've associated with who we are, particularly mind patterns, thoughts, and anything associated with that. But what a liberation it is to realise you are not the voice in your head. You are what sees that. And that, very simply and purely, is meditation and the practice of meditation. There's a deep freedom in that, a depth of freedom in that. One would suppose we all love the idea of freedom. What is it to be free? Are we thinking about what that is? Or are we it? What does it take to achieve deep freedom? To remain with deep freedom, it takes a relinquishing of all the things that make us a slave, a willing slave. And a lot of that is fear. And a lot of that is just neurotic mind patterns, as we've explored today. The voice in the head continues, it convinces, and it does what it has learnt to do. But we are not the voice in the head, we are not the narrative of thoughts, we are the witness. And in the witness there is a very strong depth of freedom, and I think the depth to which that freedom goes isn't something that can necessarily be defined, because there's going to forever be something deeper, and whatever else there is are simply states, and then beyond that are states of mind, states of being. Some can be profound, some can be very, very bad or depressing and sad, and some can be light-hearted, some can be slightly grumpy, some can be slightly happy, some can be calm, some can be bad-tempered. There's a huge amount to play with there, but beneath all of that is deep freedom, and deep freedom needs to be pursued and wanted, and the narrative that goes on in the brain needs to be challenged. A great way to challenge that is through 10 minutes a day of meditation. A lot more, that's great. If you can't do more, do less. But the difference is cumulative, and the difference is that the witness and the seat of the witness is strengthened, nurtured and grown. Okay, so another lovely session, another justification for this practice. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it, and to you all I wish growth, happiness and the pursuit of freedom. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow.